Talk to me about the psychology of wanting to be scared.
So fear is really a complex emotion. When we perceive a threat, the fight, flight, or freeze response is triggered with physiologic changes such as increased heart rate, increased blood pressure, surges of adrenaline that allow you to survive. They can also be pleasurable in controlled settings. The brain is this complex neural network. We don't totally know how it works. Many different signals run down the same pathways. So fear and pleasure share many of the same pathways. Engaging with things like horror movies, haunted houses, allow us to experience the thrill of fear without that sense of danger. And that's really the key. Our brains recognize in scary movies and things like that the threat is fictional, leading to a sense of safety and control, which can be exhilarating. You're getting right up to the edge of terror, but not quite there. That's why you hear from some people, some of the most terrifying experiences they've had in their lives is when they thought that they were just getting scared, and then it turned really life-threateningly terrifying.
Interesting. Give me an example of that.
I'll give you a couple examples. When a roller coaster breaks down,
Sure.
people are really freaked out by it.
Yeah, when I fell off the bridge, I was rappelling off a bridge, thrilling. Got to the bottom of the rope, realized there wasn't enough rope. Very scary. Yeah. Little twist ending to the end of my to the end of my rappelling experience.
Rappelling directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Is it possibly a leftover evolutionary response where we used to do things that were a lot more scary and we sort of miss that element?
Yeah, really good question. And I think that the anthropologic data probably suggests against that.
Oh, interesting.
Wanting to be scared is not like a 20th century phenomenon. Fairy tales and nursery rhymes, they were a lot darker. I mean, there are instances of haunted houses and, ghosts and wanting to be scared way back into medieval times.
That was prep. That was like, we need to prepare these kids
Maybe.
for the hard medieval times.
Maybe.
Now it's like, don't get into a stranger's van. But back in the day, it was, there were a lot more.
Don't post something online. Whoa. Yeah.
Right.
But there's also evidence that people also enjoyed being scared way back in the day.
Okay, so Josh, you might find this interesting, you might not. One of the reasons why there are so many scary movies actually doesn't have to do with our desire for them. It has to do with